Hey, what's up? It's Sifu Kuttel, and in this video, we're going to be working on a technique for the 3-section staff. Now, this is a more advanced technique. It requires a lot of extra coordination because we're doing two completely different things with both ends of the free ends of the staff, and we're moving fast. So this one, make sure that you're very comfortable with using the 3-section staff, or get a foam one that you can practice with this first, because we cannot use a staff to do this. We have to use the 3-section staff. Now, if you guys have been following me for a while, you'll notice that this is something that I taught many years ago on my other YouTube channel. So I am teaching it again because I want to make sure that it stays all together with the rest of the 3-section staff videos that I have, as well as I've updated some of the things for my teaching style. So I hope you guys enjoy, and stay safe. Let's get to work. Okay, before we go into all sections swinging around all sorts of different directions, let's just isolate and focus on one section at a time. So what I want you to do is just fold two of the sections together and then just hold on to those. My left hand is going to be underneath, my right hand is going to be up over the top, and I'm going to have a good space in between the two. I usually end up going just underneath the metal section, okay? Or just on the outside of the metal section. I don't want to grab the metal section. Okay, from here, I'm going to hold it straight up and down. My right hand again is on top, left hand is on the bottom. And then what I'm going to do is just bring my left hand across from side to side. Now, what we're going to do is just let it roll off the hip as it touches. The middle part of the staff, I'm going to just keep close to my body. So I keep my left hand close to my body, and then as the section comes around, I'm just going to let it roll off each side. If you do not allow that to roll, and you do not connect to the staff itself, and you connect more to the chain, you have a chance of pinching, and you can tear or bruise the skin. So be very careful on this part, get comfortable with it, and get comfortable moving fast from side to side. Now there has to be a little bit of power in the hand once we start moving with the other section. From here, it's pretty easy just to go from side to side, no problem. But when we start using the other hand, we have to get a little more power in this one. So get comfortable with a little extra pull and push on either side as we do this, okay? Now notice I'm able to do this and talk to you the whole time. You should be able to do the same. So you should be able to do this without concentrating on it. Okay, let's fold it up, other section out. Left hand on the bottom, right hand up at the top this time. So now we're holding the staff in the upper position. From here, I'm going to do a figure 8. Now, there's different ways that you can do this. Some people do the single figure 8, but I like to teach this as a double on each side. So now I come down to the side, and then I do an extra spin, down to the side, and then an extra spin. Of course, now there are like 5, 6 extra spins. But when you do it fast, it's going to be 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so if you're not sure how to do this, first work from a single spin, and then when you're comfortable with that, work on keeping the spin on each side, and then you can add the extra spin each time. Okay, now work on holding your backhand at the belly. So I want to keep my left hand down here by my belly as I do this, and then I'm going to spin once on each side. Once I have that, it's time to combine the two. Left hand down by the bottom, right hand up at the top. And the best way to initiate this is to already start on one side. The harder part to initiate is bringing this one down and over. So I put more focus mentally on my top hand, and I let my bottom hand do the work. So I kind of have to turn the body and bring them both over together. And that's what's going to start the momentum for the bottom one as I start moving the top one. And then we just turn from there. Now from the front, again, you can see I have to turn, and then I have to make sure I consciously put a little more power in my bottom hand as I do this. So again, turning to initiate. And that's it. Okay, so there you have it. This is a really impressive technique, and there's different ways that you can do this too. I usually teach to do 2 spins, but you can do this with a single spin on each side. It really depends on how fast you can move with the staff and how comfortable you are with the staff. Now, work on this with a foam staff. Like I said in the beginning, there's no way that we can do this with a regular staff to start. You have to use a 3-section staff because these sections are going in different directions. But honestly, if you take the time to work on the individual sides before combining them together, you'll have a much better chance of doing this without a high risk of injury. 3-section staff is tough to control. It's a more advanced weapon because of this, because it's just as much as dangerous to you as it is to your opponent. But when you learn how to use it well, and you learn how to control the staff through techniques like this, you become very good with the staff, and it's no longer as much a danger to you as it is to your opponent. Okay, if you have any questions, you need any more details on this, drop a comment down below. I will try to answer it, or if I need to, I'll make another video. Okay, otherwise, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.
Bye.